I'm Maddie DeLeon. I am a senior here at Central College. I am a biology major going into veterinary medicine with a Spanish and chemistry minor, and so we can start the tour. Also on campus here, so Central is a very large athletic campus, and so myself, I am on the softball team. Other things that I am also involved in, I am with Campus Ministries. I'm part of the FCA. Sojourn Hall is also our oldest building on campus. It houses the history and our English departments, and it is a very historic and older building that has some really good charm to it. So we're now entering Maytag. So this is kind of the living room of campus. It houses many things inside, and it also houses just a lot of events that happens throughout the year. Outside we have our wonderful patio. So this is our spirit shop. So we do not have a traditional bookstore on campus. All of our books are online, but this is where we can get all of your Central gear. You can get your sweatshirts, your shorts, fun socks, and so that is all here for all the family. So here's the post office. You get your mailbox right when you come to campus, and you get your one box and your combination for all 4 years, so I think that's really nice. And then we have our actual post office, and it is a fully functional post office. So if you're far away from home, or even if you're not and you want to send something to your parents or they want to send something to you, that is something you can do. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here in Maytag in the Atrium, on our upper level, we have our student support services. We have our counseling offices, so there's two counselors that are here full time. We also have Melissa Sharkey, who is involved with student life. And then we also have our student involvement offices. So that's where you can either create a club or join a club and find out more information. We also have our dean's offices up there, and that is our first contact for parents. So if your parents ever have questions, those are the people you can contact. And then we also have a Van Emmerich Theater. So that's also open to everyone on campus if they just want to watch a movie on a big screen. Over here we have Lubbers, and Lubbers is our art building, and so Central is a liberal arts school, and so an art credit is required, but it doesn't necessarily have to be painting and doing stuff with clay and all this stuff. It can also be writing, it can be music, it can be a theater production. So if you fall into any of those lines, there's a class for you to do as well. So here we are walking on Peace Mall now, and this is kind of the heart and soul of Central. One of our greatest traditions here at Central happens here. It's called the Lemming Race, and it includes Central inviting all of its students and faculty to dress up in their finest Halloween costumes the day before our football has their homecoming, and they do a nice little jaunt towards the pond, and then they go into the pond, and once everyone is either on or around, we start singing our fight song, and it's really a fun thing to watch. It's been a really fun thing to be a part of. So over here we have our campus ministries, and it is one of the newest renovated area on campus. We have a new amphitheater here to celebrate and be a part of. All right, and so this is the newly renovated side of Geyser Library. It houses our study abroad offices, which I personally studied abroad to Mexico, and I highly recommend studying abroad in any of the forums we do here at Central. We also have our community service offices, and then we also have our student and career development offices. So when it comes to writing a resume, cover letters, stuff for graduate schools, internships, there are people here to help you. On this side of the library, we have our books, all the rest of them are on the top floor. We have our writing and tutoring center in room 202 over on this side of the library, and that is where a professor has recommended a student who has previously taken the class and has done well to become a tutor. And I personally have been using it for writing because writing's not my strong suit, but I got better. And so this is Vermeer Science Center. This has actually been my second home for the past 2.5 years of all my classes being in this building, so we'll head on in. Over here is our large general science lab. It can house 3 labs going on at the same time. So physics here down by the computers, we have our biology labs underneath the bugs, and then we have all of our chemistry classes down by the fume hoods. And so over here is row. It houses our education, our sociology, psychology, political science, and a couple other things as well. Just like Vermeer, it is also part of the LEAD program, but it is the highest level is platinum. So like I said, this is a very environmental friendly building. So it is made entirely out of recycled materials. As you can see, what we call the bird cage is made out of recycled wood. It has solar panels on the roof that help control water and heating. And it also has an electrical current that is also connected to our water supply with sensors. So when there is no one in the building or there hasn't been any movement for a while, it shuts off to save energy. So this is the new side of our Kuiper Complex that houses all of our indoor facilities. We have a brand new wrestling room to go along with a brand new locker room. Renovations for increasing our locker room space is also in the works as of now. There is also a 200-meter indoor track along with our state-of-the-art weightlifting room as well. And so this is where we're going to conclude our tour of Central College. I thank you for joining me here today, and if you have any questions about Central itself or just admissions, feel free to contact the admissions offices. Thank you.